Brad, good morning. I trust you had a fantastic night rest. It's a brand new day, and this is another opportunity to turn those plans to dream and those dreams to victories and conquer and keep going and on and on without complaining, knowing that it's going to get better. This is Good Morning Abuja on NTH Channel 5, the Unity Station. I am excited to welcome you on board. My name is Uloma Ibe, and this morning we have lots of goodies for you. All right, do not forget that Good Morning Abuja. We got you covered, though. We have everything that will make you start up your day in the best way. We are starting off with motivation. Of course, we all need to be motivated. It is time for motivation. When we return, we have other things lined up for you. Please keep it locked on NTH Channel 5 right here.
I want to talk about something very damning. Now, statistics have shown that about 1 in 20 people are suffering from depression or serious anxiety disorder. Well, what if I told you that a bigger cause of the subject of depression, beyond what many people might have been brandishing about, is actually the problem of comparison? Comparison is a bigger issue and cause of depression than many of the other causes like imbalance, spiritual issues, failure, sadness, out of losing people, and so many more things. However legitimate as those things might be, it's time to throw comparison in the mix of all of these major causes. Look, as humans, we're a blend of individuality and collective consciousness. We have personal goals and heights that we all want to accomplish. Now, in the same vein, we see other people's goals and plans on a daily basis. I mean, whenever you step out of your house, the first thing you see are people. And one way or another, there seems to be a subconscious inclination and tendency for you to compare wherever you are in life at the moment with wherever your neighbor is. But you see, the only issue is, whenever we see these people, we don't stop at seeing or observing them. We go ahead to measure our lives properly against theirs. We compare. And so we all have the tendency to compare. And funny enough, when we compare and see that we're doing maybe better than others, our egos seem to be massaged. But when we say we're doing seemingly worse than others, our egos are punctured. I'm sure many of you can relate to this. But this is a very dangerous way to live life, because no two humans should be measuring their individual successes based on the same metrics. We're different. We're unique. First and foremost, you were born into different, maybe socioeconomic classes, and sometimes even into different cultural contexts, and with different visions, under different conditions, working on different goals, and associating with different people in different walks of life. So comparison will be a blatant disregard of your unique context. It's like judging the success of a 15,000-meter race based on the metrics of a 100-meter one. They're different. One is a marathon, the other is a sprint. And so many of you many times wake up every day, and before you've even stretched, you already feel like you are behind the person who bought a car at 25 or built a house at 30. Some of you ladies believe you are behind the girl who just got engaged, and some guys feel they are behind the guy whose business just blew, at least on Instagram. Now, what you will see while scrolling at some point has now become the scroll of your own life. And now your self-worth is on a scoreboard that never stops updating. But here's the truth, a very bitter one at that. It's not that you're failing, it's that you've replaced your own pace with someone else's. You've abandoned process for pressure, and it's crushing you much more than you can imagine.
Thank you very much for staying right there. This is still Good Morning Abuja. Welcome back from that motivation. I trust you catched up one or two things that you implement. I talk more about implementing, because it's not about just hearing the motivation, being motivated. Which of the motivations have you implemented? It's a good thing we keep implementing them one step at a time. You don't need to rush it. Most times when you rush in, you rush it, it will rush you out. Just take it easy. A step at a time is going to be better. Yes, trust me. It is time for us to go and exercise. Exercising is a big deal. It's so important. It's healthy. It's good for us. If you're a type that do not like exercising, I mean, there are different types of exercise. You can walk, you can skip, you can jump, you can dance, you can clap. You can take a walk. Use your leg at this best. Let's go on this break for our exercise segments. We'll come back at you.
And go.
All right, so if you're following me, we're still doing high knees, just marching a little slower, trying to drive our knee up as high as we can.
Yep. Big arms. All right, next exercise, we're gonna go into a skip, 2, 1. Nice little bounce.
All right, so if you're following me, very similar to a high knee, just adding a bounce at the bottom.
Yep.
Good, try to still drive that knee up as high as you can.
Yep. All right, next exercise, we're gonna do a squat to jack. 3, 2, 1.
All right, if you're following me, we're taking the squat out. If you're having a little trouble with the coordination, you can also follow me and just do the jumping jack.
Yep. All right, next exercise, lateral bounds from side to side. 2, 1, go.
All right, if you're following me, we're also bounding side to side, but using our foot as a little balance in the back.
Yep. All right, last exercise, we're gonna do an icky shuffle, side to side. 2, 1, bounce, bounce, stick. Yep.
All right, if you're following me, we're also doing the same thing, slow it down if you need to.
Last 10 seconds. 3, 2. All right, that'll do it. First set down. Good.
All right, so we're gonna take a 30-second break here. We're gonna repeat that 2 more times.
Yes, so this is all about how many reps you can get in those 20 seconds for each exercise. So let's try to push it. Let's try to do a few more reps than we did the last set.
Now you have the handle of the flow under your belt, so now we're gonna pick up the pace just a little bit.
Yep. All right, start back with the high knees in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Let's do it.
All right, so if you're following me, let's see if we can pick it up just a little bit.
Yep. Let's get some speed.
Thank you very much for participating in that exercise. I have so much faith in you. I believe you participated. And if you did not, please plan to do that tomorrow, because another time will come for you to do that, all right? And it's time for us to take a break. When we come back, the show continues. This is Good Morning Abuja.
Welcome you on today's ride on the show Good Morning Abuja.
This is Window on Abuja.
We have everything it takes to compete with any nation all across the world.
How do we make it? We are not ready to produce.
I've been contributing to the development of your kingdom.
They know my story.
Hello and welcome to Young Hearts.
Our focus today will be on hepatitis B.
Ladylike!
This is Entertainment Gist.
In the 14th century, 15th, 16th century, and even 17th.
That is for zakah to cure our greed.
The purpose why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decided to create humanity.
The Bible talks about a man called Apollos. This is NTA Abuja Channel 5.
See you same time.
And have a great and blessed week ahead.
us to say our goodbyes on the program. As usual, I remain your host the most, Omoide with and I'll always be here with my bestie.
Je m'appelle Oguntayo Olaniposi Justina.
Speaking French now, from Jordan to Sweden.
Adios.
Hey, you're welcome to another wonderful episode of the #1 program for women by the women daily life.
I learned it in art class in school, but they only taught us the basic of crocheting in school, and I was very interested and fascinated by it.
For the women, we are, let us talk from our own part of the world. We are a woman, there is so much expectation.
So it's another very lovely and enlightening. I want to thank you for being with us. And tune in same time, same station next week on your #1 station, Channel 5 of Abuja. Today is Tuesday, the time is 7:30.
Welcome back from that break. This is still Good Morning Abuja on NTA Channel 5, the Unity Station. Trust your day is going well. You grab your cup of coffee or tea or even water. Water is healthy, because we're about to have an interesting conversation. If you're thinking or you've been planning to have a career path in event planning, we have an event planner in the building. Okay, her name is Ikojo Iwodi, and she is an event planner, and she'll be talking to us about event planning. All of those things you see on IG. This event was put together by this, by that. She'll be talking to us a whole lot about how they put events together, and you won't want to miss that. My name is Uloma Ibe. Welcome, happy make welcome, Ikojo Iwodi.
Thank you.
Hello, welcome.
Thank
Good
you.
to have you.
Thank you.
You look very beautiful with your pink.
Thank you.
Is pink your favorite color?
No.
All right. So we are glad to have you once again as an event planner and entrepreneur. I know it's a whole lot. So talk to us. What motivated you to becoming an event planner? Why did you find a passion or career in event planning?
Okay, event planning was not actually what I wanted to do.
It wasn't?
Yes,
Okay.
after school, university, it takes time for the school to mobilize us for NYSC.
That mobilization waiting time.
So I wanted to do something. And then I told my dad that I wanted to go into catering. But he said, you're on the big side, I don't want you to be bigger.
Imagine.
And then I found something nearest to catering, which was event planning. And I started learning event planning under my boss.
Okay.
And since then, I fell in love with the whole business, and it's been fun.
It sounds like it's very lucrative. Now, who is an event planner? Let's start from there. For the benefit of our viewers, someone that is planning to go into it or an intending event planner.
Okay.
Who is an event planner?
An event planner, let me just put it in layman's terms.
Okay.
Your client's houseboy or housegirl for that particular
Why is it the word houseboy? I mean, you're being paid for it. You're being paid. We heard event planner earns so much money. Look at how beautiful you are. As an event planner, you're looking fabulous. It means there's money in this event planning.
Yeah.
You can't. I think saying the person is a houseboy, you're trying to play down so that we know that you have money, Abby. Okay, so
it's not really like that. It's just as an event planner, you have to humble yourself. So to be able to serve your guests better, you're someone in the service world. So an event planner basically has to serve the guests in getting everything that prepared that they need for their event. And aside getting it prepared, you have to execute it and bring it to a finish and make sure that your client is happy with what you have put out.
Okay, interesting. So what and what will the event planner be planning? Will you be planning let's say the couple's dress if they are getting married, the bride's dress, the bride and groom, or is it just the food or the decors or the lights? Let's get to know what are you
Everything, everything. We are planning everything from start to finish. Where they are going to stay, how they are going to stay, who is coming, how many people are coming, who is cooking for the event, where are they going to cook, who is cleaning the event venue, who is driving,
Serious.
who is dressing the bride, who is sewing the dress, or who is sending you're getting an already made dress. So who you're getting the dresses from. Yes, exactly. And down to the event venue, who is cleaning it, who is manning it,
everything, a
whole lot.
It sounds like a like something. I mean, do you need collaborators or do you collaborate with other vendors? Because let's say if your own part is to do the decorations or provide the catering services now, do you collaborate with other vendors to say, hey, my client needs you to get this and that? Is there something like that? Does it happen?
Yes, that's basically what event planning is.
Okay.
You collaborate with other vendors to put an event together.
Oh, nice.
So most times you could get the vendors for the client, or sometimes the client get the vendors themselves. Maybe someone who has been trusted in the family for quite a while. So the clients will want to use them. So you work alongside the vendors to put out an event.
Nice. It sounds like, is it a stressful kind of job? Stress you out?
Sometimes it does. Most times, yes, because you have to be up and doing, up and about. The client is calling you both at midnight. Please, I need this. Or can you do?
Because you practically do not have your own time.
Yes, you don't have your own time at that particular time till the event is over. So you need to be up and doing, you need to attend to them always, you need to make sure that everything is in place, you need to make sure that they are satisfied with whatever you're giving them, and you need to make sure that they have trust in you and they're at peace with what is going on. And you need to calm them down because, you know, once an event is coming up like that, they are always agitated. Is this going to work? Is this going to be okay? Am my guests going to be satisfied? Hope there will be no disappointments and all that.
You talked about trust now. Talking about trust, since you collaborate with other vendors, you might deliver on your own part. What about other vendors? Have you had any experience where this particular vendor did not show up after collecting maybe commitment or part payment? The person did not show up, you were just calling. Let's say it's a wedding, the cake vendor has not brought the cake and they are back from church. Have you had such experience? And how were you able to push it through?
Funny enough, I've not really had such experience by the grace of God, and I don't pray to because
it would be so frustrating.
It would be so frustrating, really. But most times you get to a venue and you see that decorators are just decorating due to one issue or the other. So you just have to put up things in place to stall the clients a bit. Though they'll be agitated, but you have to just, oh no, calm down, don't worry, they'll be fine. Everything is okay. We just want you to rest. You know, this kind of thing. Just calm them down so that they don't feel agitated. That's very necessary.
Okay, so how long does it take to put an event together? Like, this is the last day of March. Let's say someone that is getting married August. Do you need like 3 months to plan an event, a wedding? Let's use wedding now. How long do you need to plan an event and make it successful?
Planning an event starts from the moment you meet your guest, your client. Planning an event starts from that moment. You get to find out what they want, how to deliver it. Do they have any vendor that they need? Or do you need to start sourcing for vendors?
For everything.
For everything. So planning an event starts from that moment because it's better to book ahead than to book a day too. it costs more, and most times it's very hard to get vendors that are available at that moment. So planning an event starts from the moment your clients meets up with you to plan their events.
Let's talk about the money aspect now. You're looking fabulous. I mean, this must be a lucrative stuff. The career part. We see a lot of things going on now, like the gender revealing events now. It's trending. You hear a couple wants to reveal their gender. The next thing you say, this event is planned by this. This event is put together. I'm wondering. So what's the rate like? How much does it take to plan an event? You might not really tell us the amount, maybe like an estimate of what it takes to in a situation whereby you're the one providing everything for them. They don't have any other vendor to do a thing for them. They need you to deliver every single thing they need for that event. Is it expensive? Is it affordable? Is it just for a class of people? Because someone will say, oh, event vendor, I don't have that kind of money. I do my planning myself.
Well, it depends on the event planner. I would say, especially in Nigeria, it depends on the event planner. Everybody has their price list according, and again, it depends on who you are as an event planner. You've made name. You cannot tell
you cannot
tell someone who has been in the event business planning events for a top person to come and plan your small event. If it's not someone you know on a personal ground, you understand. So it depends on the event planner. But by standard, when I was learning, by standard, an event planner is supposed to get between 10 to 20% of the expenses of the event.
Okay, as their personal money?
Yes, that's their pay.
Their pay. Really?
Yes. So if you're spending round of 30 million,
I'm supposed to pay the event planner. Why?
You're supposed to pay 10% or 20% of 30
of
million.
Your expenses. Why is it dependent on that? That sounded somehow. I mean, so if I decide to do a wedding or wedding anniversary of 100 million, I should know that the event planner will get 10 to 15 or 10 to 12%. I mean, 10 to 20% of that. Why is that a fee? Is it not much?
It's not much. It's the person has basically saying that his or her life and everything to make your event. There are a lot of running around. You're traveling up and down, especially when the event is not in your location. You're traveling up and down. All those expenses incurred.
So who takes care of those expenses? Is it something like a part payment or an upfront or commitment before the person starts? Or how is it done?
That's why I said it depends on the event planner, especially in Nigeria, because if I'm going to have to travel to your location for the event, it means I'm going to have to be going virtually every week to put things in place before the event. So we'll make a timeline. Okay, I have to go so time. So these are the number of times I have to travel to the place to make sure that everything is in place, to make sure that the vendors are ready. And then finally, this is when I go. Am I bringing other staff to work with me? So we'll then agree, are you paying for my transport? Is it a flight? Is it a bus? Whatever I can do. It depends on me now. Do I take flights to the place or do I take a bus or whatever to the place? So you're going to cover our transport, our accommodation and feeding, or it will be in my fee. So you're going to have to pay that up front, then probably pay up the balance later.
Interesting. Now, what about a situation whereby the client decide to, let me say, reduce the budget of the expenses? Say, okay, I have my budget for this wedding is 10 million naira. Meanwhile, it's more than that. And they decide to get some, or let's say, outsource some things. They say, okay, I think you have a lot on your table. I have a vendor. My cousin is a vendor for this, for that. And they just try to, sort of, will I use the word manipulate to make sure that, the budget comes down so that the vendor does not get the planner rather does not get that huge amount.
Huge
How do
amount.
you sort that out?
Well, it's going to be a hassle, but we must have written an agreement and
Okay, there's
signed
an
it.
agreement.
Definitely.
How is
Yes.
that?
Yes.
Oh, really?
To be on the safe side, because yes, people are actually funny, and that can actually
What will be
happen.
part of the agreement? Do you need a lawyer? You have a lawyer, the client's lawyer, or is it just a written agreement?
A written agreement signed, then maybe if an issue come up, you can involve like a lawyer and stuff like that. So it's something under your company, so it definitely is official. And then you get your written agreement, and then when something comes up, you have to let them know that despite this, you're still going to have to pay me my fee because this is the fee we agreed on. So yeah.
Okay, that sounds nice. Anyways, this event planner, they used to make money. That means money did that event planning. Imagine getting 10%, 10 to 20% off the whole event. I know someone that wants to do birthday for the mom, 96 years birthday, and their budget is 50 million naira. So the event planner is going to get 20%. Are you not trying? Are you not thinking what I'm thinking? Anyways, we want to go on a break now. When we come back, we'll continue this conversation. How events are being planned, how lucrative events are, and the agreement part is something we'll talk more. So you know that you don't just go and say, I'm an event planner. They saw you and start work. You need to pen it down so nobody uses you after delivering the services. We'll call for we are going on the break now. When we come back, Good Morning Abuja returns on your screen.
Good evening, glad to have you join us.
Thanks for joining us on Weekly News Wrap.
Thank you very much for having me.
And it is on that note we welcome you to today's edition of the program.
I will celebrate creativity, lasting impressions.
There's no book stating that this is the role for men.
On the news.
On the news at 7.
The Unity Station, NTA Channel 5, Abuja.
Would say have a lovely day.
Eyes for Allah, nothing but Allah. Ba is the beginning of Bismillah. Ta is for taqwa, bewaring of Allah. And Tha is for thawab, a reward. Ja is for Jannah, the garden of
Assalamu
paradise.
alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Welcome to your weekly guide Light of Islam. I am Aisha Ahmed.
As Muslims, we know that in Islam, time is a very good and important commodity that we have.
Believe in the angels of God as one of the 6 articles of faith.
Dharma is in form rows, and how the rows are made is such that the Imam stands in front and then right behind him.
Assalamu alaikum, this is Light of Islam. Keep watching Light of Islam, NTA channel.
That is for zakah, to cure our greed, when we give our money to those in need.
Our goodbyes on the program. As usual, I remain your host, the most Almighty with Teresa, and I'll always be here with my bestie.
Je m'appelle Oguntayo Olaniposi Justina.
Speaking French now, from Jordan to Sweden.
Adios.
Okay, welcome back from that break. We still have event planner Ikojo Uwodi talking to us about event planning. It's still Good Morning Abuja, Authentic the 5 Unity Station. Welcome on board. If you're just joining, you've missed some things, but trust me, you still catch up, all right? So let's come back to her. We are interested in learning. I might decide to venture into event planning soon because when I heard the amount, let's talk more on the agreement thing. So before you start, you have to, as you meet your client, the first thing is to agree. If you see that the person is a serious client, of course, we all know sometimes they will call you for an event and you go for a meeting and you see that the person is not even serious.
Exactly.
So the agreement thing.
Yes, you source for your vendors. You don't give them an agreement on the first day of meeting.
No, I'm talking about meeting your clients now.
Yes.
Let's say you're meeting your client for the first time after agreeing, after the conversation. The next thing is to do the written agreement.
Yes.
That will guide you people, right?
Yes, you give them a written agreement, you sign, and then you start your planning.
Okay. We've seen that event planning is becoming more rampant. What's the relevance of having an event planner?
Okay. Have you been to an event and then you see that the birthday guest that's supposed to be up and front where they are running around going to sort out the food?
Yes,
Where
is this cooler?
Where exactly? All those things. So an event planner is there to help you sort those things out while you are present for your event. You cannot be at your wedding while you are there fighting with Mama BC that is holding one cooler in one corner or one meat. Meanwhile, you ought to be in the forefront of your event. So for you to be able to enjoy your event and be present, that's why you need an event planner to help you do this running around. And you get to notice that when you plan your event yourself, you get to forget to do some things. That's where you see that this person forgot.
I didn't invite somebody.
Or you didn't invite somebody.
Where is my eyelashes?
Exactly.
I can imagine.
Exactly.
Okay.
So an event planner is there to make sure that all those things are in place and you are able to enjoy your events and be present at your event.
Okay. So give us a typical description of your day when planning an event. You have an event on April 30th. What's your day like?
So the first thing you have to do, definitely after waking up, you pray and then you start your day. You must have planned your day. This is what I'm going to do. I have to reach out to this vendor. Okay, how far? Caterer, what is it? Have paid you. What do you need? Are you okay? Are you ready? How prepared are you? Hope you know that on the 29th, everything should be ready. I've sorted out. On the 30th, by 7 a.m., your stand is already being in place. Hope you're ready. You don't have any issues. Then you go on, discuss with your other vendors just to make sure that everything is in place. Everybody is ready. Nobody has an issue. Then you also discuss with your clients. Hope everything is in place. Hope everything is ready. Hope you don't have an issue. Hope there is no problem. You have to keep constantly checking up that way, going to the venue, because sometimes some event venues can be crazy.
They won't allow you access.
So all those things are things you have to make sure are ready. Do you allow us to decorate the day before? Can we decorate the day before, or must we decorate on that day?
Obviously, it has to be the day before because on that day might not be able to. The person might not be able to pull it off quickly.
Some event venues actually do not allow. Some event venues, because some decorators do sleep over at night. They do like a midnight decoration work
to help
their work fast, and then before time they're already done in the morning and the event is ready for use. The event venue rather is ready for use, but some event venues.
So are you saying it's part of the conversation as an event planner? You must look for a venue that they will allow a day before to decorate, because it takes stress away.
And also if the decorator can keep up, then why not? Especially if it's a venue that the clients are particular about. Exactly. If the decorator can keep up, then why not?
Okay, interesting. All right, so let's want to know more on sorting for your vendors. How do you sort for vendors? Because we've heard stories like the wedding reception is about to start and the cake is not there on the cake stand. The wedding is about to start. They are done from church. The MC is not even on ground. Where is the MC? Where is the MC? You know, the caterers are not there. You just see their long table and their plates. You will not see anybody. How do you sort for vendors? I mean, reliable vendors.
Well, most times it's easier to get vendors that you're used to.
That you're used to.
Yes. And you have to get vendors that suit the client's taste. So let's say for a caterer, for example, if you're getting a caterer, you have to, and your client wants a caterer that serves African dishes. So you have to get a vendor that is very good in African dishes. And then now you have to get a vendor that has track records. That's why you see some people saying, I've been doing catering work, nobody they invite me, nobody they patronize me and all this. You have to have a track record because
delivery
because
integrity.
It's very easy. It will fall back on you. And most times you have to be up and doing. If your vendor is disappointing, you have to find out how you can get a backup. Then you know that is from your pocket.
So do you pay the vendor, like you give them upfront payment before they will come, or they all know the rules that everything is after the event? How do you pull them out?
Well, sometimes you pay up, let's say 80-90%.
That's almost paying all.
That's almost paying all, but just to get them ready and
to make sure they are involved.
They
don't disappoint.
Exactly. And then the 10% at the end of the event.
Okay.
And then sometimes you can pay upfront. Depends on your clients. Your clients say, "Oh, let's pay upfront," and then it depends on the vendor itself, their rules, the rules of their businesses.
Okay.
This vendor will not come to your event if you have not paid. You can start maybe with 90%. Then on the day of the event, before they come, you have to pay your 100%.
The balance.
The balance. You have to pay all the balance before they would come. So
interesting. All right. So this is an interesting conversation. Trust me. And you've been doing this for how long now?
Well, I started learning 2018.
Oh, that's a long time. You're a big event planner.
I started learning in 2018, and then I went for my youth service and came back and was working under my boss. And then now I plan events myself from time to time.
Interesting. Well done. So what advice will you give to intending event planners?
Don't put your eyes on the prize. You have to work hard to be able to get your name out there before you start getting that money. The Avina event planner, all those other event,
the big
names,
big shots in the event industry.
In the event industry that you're hearing about, they didn't just start in one day. It started small before you get there. And grow, learn. Event trends are changing every year, every day, every month. There are new trends, so you have to keep up with the trends. You have to learn. Then a challenge should not stop you. It should instead teach you, and you grow and you learn from there.
A round of applause for her. Thank you very much.
Thank you
for coming on the show this morning. Thank you. Well done. I've seen that you have so much passion for this. Keep up your work. I like the fact that you were ready to learn. You learned. Like, it's very difficult to see people that are ready to learn. You learned under someone and you're doing your thing and you're growing. Well done. Well done. Keep doing your thing.
Thank you.
Very soon, maybe my 15 years wedding anniversary, you'll be the one to plan it.
Definitely.
All right, so I want to take a break. When we come back, the show continues.
Good evening. Glad to have you join us.
Thanks for joining us on Weekly News Wrap.
Thank you very much for having me.
And it is on that note we welcome you to today's edition of the program.
I will celebrate creativity, lasting impressions.
There's no book stating that this is the role for men.
On the news.
On the news at 7.
Jama'a barkanmu da wannan lokacin.
The Little Station, NTA Channel 5.
Abuja.
Would say have a lovely day.
Say our goodbyes on the program. As usual, I remain your host the most, Almighty with Erese, and I'll always be here with my bestie.
Je m'appelle Oguntayo Olanipasi Justina.
Speaking French now, from Jordan to Sweden.
Adios.
Hey, you're welcome to another wonderful episode of the #1 program for women by the women daily life.
I learned it in art class in school, but they only taught us the basic of crocheting in school, and I was very interested and fascinated by it.
For the women, we are, let us talk from our own part of the world. We are a woman, there is so much expectation.
Since on that very lovely and light note, I want to thank you for being with us today. And tune in same time, same station next week on your #1 station, Channel 5 of Abuja. Today is Tuesday, the time is 7:30.
It is time for us to take a musical break. When we come back, the show continues. This is Good Morning Abuja on NTA Channel 5, your unity station, and of course, it's the last day in the month of March.
She don't give me something, Roja over. I don't even tell you, governor, like she do me karashika. Make I no feel liver. Me way be John Cena. I say I swear you mine, die. Baby girl, now you be God design. But like, as your face they show, now show your shoe they shine. Now you gon' be my wife, you got to be my wife. For you I paid the price, yeah. Oh Gigi, oh my.
Plenty kele from my life, now you I choose. I don't wonder if you everything I bruise. If I do you wrong, my baby boo, I'm sorry. You say I get too many girls, that fun a story. But now you did my mind, I swear, say now you did my mind. I swear I know the lie, I dream about you all the time. Cause girl, you blow my mind, and I know 59. But girl, you do me bad, yeah. Oh, get
Que tu sois anglophone
my result. Now God they bless me all the way. 12 years I'm still on top, and my cup runneth over. I get this ass over, oh ass over. My baby with a hola. Holy sign, fast forward, no rewind. We going high with family for my side. No be fine, no be everybody they my side. But I don't mind, oh, I don't mind, oh. Anywhere money they call me, I will be there still. Look, across the border, I will be there still. Many go, many go. I will be there still. I will be there still. And it is there still. Anywhere money they call me, I will be there still. Look, across the border, I will be there still. Many go, many go. I will be there still. I will be there still. And it is there still.
Alright, welcome back from that musical break. Yes, we took a musical break to dance and shake our bodies and relax our nerves, which is so important to us. It is time for us to see the creativities of the children. That is what the kids can do. This segment, it showcases the creativity of the children. It is not about forcing them to be doctors, lawyers, nurses, and all of that. Allow them to express their creativity via what the kids can do. Let's go and see that together.
My name is Olamkwesi Justina Oguntayo.
And my name is Itamani Ensa.
Welcome to What Can You Do?
Hello friends, my name is Benisha Nasamu. This is the arts and crafts sections on Kiddies World. I'm here to highlight you more on calabash decoration. Calabash decoration are patterns, designs, shapes, colors or paintings implemented on a dry gourd or calabash. Things we use in making calabash decoration: you will need your calabash or dry gourd. You will also need your pencil. You will also need your razor and your color or painting. So firstly, we use your razor to scrape the dry gourd to get out your desired shape or color. Then next, you use your pencil to create the patterns or design or any shape you need on the dried gourd or on the calabash. After doing that, you use your color to paint the calabash, which you've done your paintings on it. After doing the paintings, you can get your desired calabash decoration. Friends, I hope you try this at home. Thank you.
Interesting, nice, creativity at its peak. This is what they are doing. If you are a mother, a father, a guardian, please allow these children to express their creativity around you. If you see that they are finding interest in something that is about creating and all that, please allow them. Don't force them to do what they won't be excited to do. Allow them to follow their passion. It's very important. All right, it is time for us to see what the weather is saying. We don't understand the weather again. The weather will look cloudy. The next moment is sunny again. It is time for the weather forecast. Let's see how the weather will, let's see what the weather is going to look like. So this is a guide, yes. to tell you, hey, the rain is coming. It's going to be sunny. Carry an umbrella. Some people carry umbrella when it's sunny. Yes, take your shower cap, raincoat, rain boots. Do people still wear raincoats? Yes, just arrange yourself. Welcome back from that weather forecast, and this is bringing the show to a close. I want to thank you very much for being part of the show, for being my company, waking up with me, and I trust you had value for your time. Yes, from the motivation to the keep fit to what the kids can do to the guests that came, the event planner. It is a whole lot. I know you've learned something. If you're an intending event planner, those were the tips you needed. I mean, she just gave it to you. Bam, bam, bam. And there's money. Imagine having 10 to 20% of the person's expenses. So if the person's event is 200 million, you don't hammer. Thank you for being part of the show. Have a fabulous day ahead. My name is Uloma Ibe. Not forgetting that this is Holy Week. Yes, Easter is on the 5th of April and we are celebrating. So please share with people around you, whatever you have. Just show love to someone and enjoy the rest of your day. Good morning.